Work out the angles of this trapezoid in the US. Well, the first thing is to realize that we are in a case of an isosceles trapezium because these two angles are equal, and so these other angles are going to be equal. But the most important thing is to know the sum of the four angles in a quadrilateral. To know this, we have to remember that in a triangle, the three angles add up to 180. This is easy to show because if we call this A, B, C, these two angles should be equal because these are parallel lines, and these other two angles should be equal because of the same thing. This is the same as this one. And so it's easy to see that A plus B plus C always make 180. This is a case of a triangle. But what happens with quadrilaterals? In a quadrilateral, we don't care about the shape of this quadrilateral. We always can make two triangles inside of it. So here, these three angles have to add up to 180, and the other three angles of the other triangle had to add up to the same number. So in a quadrilateral, we have 2 times 2 triangles, 180 degrees. So the sum of the 4 angles has to be 360. This is our case. If we had, for instance, a pentagon, the number of triangles that we can make here is 3. We choose other vertices, it's going to be the same, 3. So in a pentagon, the sum of the angles that we can see inside of it is going to be 540, and so on. But let's complete our case. In our case, we know that these two angles are going to be equal because we're in an isosceles trapezium. So we know that 70 degrees times 2 plus 2 times x is going to be 360 degrees. So the double of our angle is going to be, this is 140, so 360 minus 140, x, 2 times x is 220, so finally if we divide both sides, we get that x is 110 degrees. This is going to be the value of these angles, 110 for both angles. Hope it's clear for you now.